The secret's out. Kazakhstan.
Yep. Not entire factory, but yes, we're moving assembly operations to Kazakhstan. The way it's going to work is that we're going to have assembly shop in the city of Petropavlovsk, Kazakhstan, and it's about 600 kilometers, 400 miles southeast from Irbit. And then factory in Irbit is still going to be operational, but it will be focused on building frames and body parts, and this is pretty much it.
This plays into some of the things that I've heard online, and that what's going to happen to the people in Irbit. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously there's the academic part of relocating the factory and stuff like that, but there's the emotional side of it too. We'll get back to the academic part, but people are obviously going to be relocating to this new place.
First off, there is no academic part. It's not academic at all.
Well, setting up a new business licenses, things like that.
Yeah, that's it. Legal part. Yes, it's a separate thing, and it's what's happening as we speak. Setting up a legal entity, leasing the space that we show in this video we put up on our social.
Yeah.
And then there are bolts and nuts and bolts of actual move and organizing a new assembly facility, and reorganizing factory in Irbit. We will obviously have to let some people go at the factory. Mm-hmm. And hire some new people in our new location. There will be some people who will be relocating.
Like management level?
Mostly yes, mostly manager, quality control people, this kind of things. Because of relocation and because of the way we see our sales, and we actually think that sales will go down because of everything which is happening, not just in relation with this war in Ukraine, but with all other things which are going on. But we actually we are letting some people go, and the factory in Irbit will shrink yet again.
Where this new location is, they're receptive, with everything going on, they're receptive to this coming in, obviously.
I wasn't there. I haven't been there yet. I'm planning to go as soon as there is somewhere to go, see it with my own eyes. But Petropavlovsk is a large city. It's like almost 10 times bigger than Irbit, 200 or 300,000 people with quite a few big industrial enterprises. We are not the only one Russian business which is in the move to various countries around Russia, including Kazakhstan, and so far it seems to be going pretty smooth.
Why the choice for that location instead of like Vietnam or India or someplace like that?
Because we need to do it fast. To be frank, this new location logistically is no better than Irbit, maybe even worse, quite frankly. But considering all other factors, proximity to the factory and the fact that majority of population in this area speaks Russian, and ease of crossing the border between Russia and Kazakhstan.
I was going to ask about that. So,
and the fact that the legal side of things is very similar in Kazakhstan and Russia. It was the easiest, simplest, and obviously fastest way to get our assembly out of Russia and restart the manufacturing. So this is why Kazakhstan. We're not building, we're not putting together long-term or extremely long-term or even medium-term plans at the moment. Our goal is to restart production as soon as we can. Maybe we will like it and we'll stay for another 8 years in this location. Maybe we want to, maybe we'll find some other location somewhere else. I don't know. But for now, assembly is going to be in Kazakhstan.
How soon do you suspect the flow of parts will start? The stuff that the factory was actually making.
In or out?
Out.
Okay.
To Australia, United States, Canada.
The thing is that we are in a multi-layer blockade right now. And essentially we cannot bring anything in and we cannot get anything out. And if we could, then we see huge import tariffs. Like in Australia, it's 35%, in Canada, it's 35%, in United States, 10%. In Japan, we cannot import motorcycles at all, plain and simple. So we have to move, no matter what. No way around it. And that's partial answering your question. We cannot ship even parts right now. So as soon as the shop is set up, we'll start moving parts from Russia to this location, and we'll try shipping it out to
from there to
customers.
Okay.
Not as Kazakhstan-made parts, of course. The parts which are made at the factory, they still be made in Russia parts. But at least we will have a ability to ship it outside of country.
As far as we know right now.
As far as we know right now, yes. I wanted, and the plan was to be able to do it by the end of April. This plan is kind of shifting to the right a little bit, maybe 2-3 weeks. But I still hope that we will be able to restart parts shipments probably 3rd week of May. First thing we have to the factory keep building parts actually, and they actually pile a lot of parts that they're ready to ship. We just need to have a way to ship it actually. And next step would be the assembly.
Assembly of motorcycles.
Yes.
But we also have to contend with our global network of suppliers being able to get parts into us, even at the new location.
Yes. Yes.
This is a question at the moment. We're not sure how it's going to work or what.
Well, we never shipped anything to Kazakhstan, so we don't know how it's going to work. But the way things look right now is that it's not going to be any different from shipping parts to Irbit. And as a matter of fact, although the goal was different, but the fact that in the last 10 years we put a lot of efforts and money into outsourcing by moving manufacturing of the parts to outside suppliers, to suppliers outside of Russia, it's actually playing in our favor right now because we can actually organize this way of manufacturing when majority of parts are coming to Kazakhstan and only certain parts are coming from the factory, like metal parts. And then we will see. Maybe we'll find something locally, and maybe some parts would have to be transferred or will be transferred. I cannot exclude it. It may happen, but it's all beyond 3 months horizon as of right now.
So with all these changes, we are going to keep the Ural name Ural, correct?
Of course.
I mean, a lot of people have brought up just the association of Russia and Ural.
It's a tough one. Look, you don't get to pick the country where you're born, right? Ural was born in Russia. There is no way around it. It's a part of our DNA. It's recorded in DNA forever. And we're named after Ural Mountains. You're not going to cancel Ural Mountains, right?
No, that's a geographical location.
It's a geographical location. So we're going to be Ural, and we're going to stay with this Russianness as a part of our DNA. There are certain things we want to take with us wherever our assembly located. Toughness, our ability to overcome any obstacles and always find a path forward. This is what
Ural does. Yeah.
This is what Ural does, and this is who we are, and this is part of our Russian heritage. It will always be with us. I tend to think that what's happening to us with this sudden need to move the assembly out is actually could be a good thing, because our current factory in Irbit always had a problem when the manufacturing and assembly were under one roof, and assembly shop served as a kind of dampener to everything what was going on in manufacturing part of the factory, trying to adjust to all problems we had in manufacturing part of the factory. And it was not always good for quality of assembly. And we were thinking about how can we split the factory maybe organizationally, on organizational level, from the rest of the manufacturing facilities.
So they were too intertwined, is what you're saying, and yes. it was diluting everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, you're making some mistake in painting department. You're just grabbing the part that the assembly worker found to be defective. You grab it. You go 30 meters to a paint shop and you fix it quickly. We would never know about it.
It wasn't recorded or documented or anything. They would just go fix it.
Go fix it, bring it back. Nobody knows about it, and customer gets the perfect fender without knowing that we just wasted time and money on extra paint and extra time, right?
So this separation could actually benefit quality control.
I strongly believe so.
All right, so I'm going to leave it there for today, but as things progress, do you mind if I sit down with you again?
I think in times like this, it will be beneficial for us as a company and our friends and supporters and other people to know what's going on, and the things which are happening is going to be part of our history. And there is a saying that you don't want to live when some major historical events are happening, but it's happening. We're right in the center of some major historical events which are happening not just in Russia or Ukraine, but I think it's happening for the whole world, and it's not going to be the same as it was in the evening of February 23rd. Yeah, we kind of have this unique chance to see how it unfolds. I think it's a good idea to maybe for you and me to sit down from time to time and update.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time.
Welcome.